Yo, welcome back everyone to the Six Talks
Bro,
podcast.
he is
How are you?
already trying to make me deaf with that
How are
level of
you, sir?
energy. I'm doing good. I'm excited. The
How's
the
exam season
NBA
been?
is good,
Exams
bro.
are
It's over
done.
now.
We're done.
I'm happy.
It's
It's winter
over.
break now. I'm
Yes,
chilling. I'm
sir.
locked in. I can get locked in on Six Talks. I can get locked in on a channel. I have a new camera. The vision is clear, that brighter than my future. We're ready.
That's such a
Are we
solid
not?
line. I feel like you.
Yeah,
I
yeah, I
feel like
know.
you said that before. I feel
It,
like you
he
took that right
probably
up, but it was
he probably has, but like I said it better. Am I right? You know, for
sure,
real.
sure. Just,
Thank
just,
you,
just so
thank
you
you.
can have energy on this podcast. I'll give you
I'm
that one.
ready. I'm ready. I've been wanting to record for a
Yo,
little
I'm
bit.
so like, just to a small little rant, bro. If honestly, it feels so good to be done school.
It feels
Like
nice to not have
what
anything on your mind. You know
that's
what
what I'm
I mean?
saying. Yes. I mean we still have things on our mind because we're still out here grinding,
Yeah, but these are
with
better things to have on our mind.
with our one reel a day.
Yep,
Hey,
yep.
we're still going.
31
We s-
days. We didn't think it was
yeah.
possible, but we're still going strong. I think we're gonna reach it, bro. I'm telling
I
you.
think we will. I but like the videos we have planned for now are a bit like the harder stretch.
Oh, even
It's
even yeah, but like we have more time, so they're gonna be
Yeah,
even
yeah. Well, you
quality.
have more
We
time,
saved the
but
best
yeah,
for we have saved the best for last for all of our fans watching. You know what I
we
mean?
really have.
Yes, sir.
Stay
And
tuned.
the NBA is popping as well, bro.
It
Yesterday,
is, bro. Yo,
two
yesterday,
insane games. I watched
yo,
them half
take it,
asleep,
take
but
it. Oh,
like they
you
were
watched the
incredible.
Memphis game,
I saw the end of the Memphis game. Like
bro?
I had just
Same.
woken up.
I tuned it. I turned it on, and I'm like, yo, is Yusuf awake, bro? That was
Yeah, yeah,
crazy,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I'm so mad. So I watch like my Wi-Fi in my room hasn't been the greatest, so I'm watching.
Yeah.
I'm vibing. The timeouts comes out. Next minute, they're about to inbound. It's loading. Then I get
I hate
notification.
that so.
Ja
You know
Morant
what?
in his
You know
return.
what happens with like what's it called with my streams? I'm about to
Yeah,
watch I'm a UFC fan. Every
yeah,
single time it's it's the main event. As they're like walking up to face off and like the referee's like explaining the stuff, it starts buffering. That's when it starts buffering. I'm like
that's
freaking
so
out trying to
tough.
find other streams. I'm like, bro, it's the most painful thing ever.
Bro, it
But
always be that though. It's always like the intense
it's
moment.
always that
This like
it's
shit
like
goes
they do
wrong,
it on
bro.
purpose, bro. It's like they
It's
do it on
so annoying.
purpose.
But just to
But the game
recap,
was,
Ja
oh
Morant
my God.
in his return got the game winner with I'm gonna pull up his exact stat line unless you have it on
Yeah,
top of the top of your head.
I don't, so you're gonna have to pull it up. I believe it was
Okay.
like 38 or something,
Yes,
or
it was a
36.
crazy amount.
It was in the
Um
30s. That's what I know for sure. But he was incredible. I think I'm just gonna start off by saying this is the impact of a superstar, man. People like talking
honestly,
like this is just some regular old player. This is a superstar coming back. Apart from like the what's it called? Apart from the off-court stuff, like Ja Morant can still ball. Like he will change a franchise, and you're seeing that with the Grizzlies. So I
for
mean,
sure. Like
yesterday showed that they're you can't count them out yet, man.
they,
Especially
they were they
it's
were
still
down a
so
lot.
early. Yeah,
Yeah.
20, bro.
So
And that's the difference. The Grizzlies without Ja would have just laid down and died, right? But
literally.
Ja, like with Ja, they
So
came
he
back, they went
had
off.
he had 34 points, 8 assists,
84.
6 rebounds on 50% shooting and 83% from the
That's
line.
that is an elite stat, especially with the. I
Crazy.
know he's been practicing, but like that
Yeah.
amount of time off, come on, though. That's incredible.
Yeah, bro. It's
That's
like I don't know if you saw like where the coach was like, "Yo, Jaw, you good?" He's like, "Now I'm good." Like you could see he was gassed,
yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. But like
but it's
he
see
said it,
I
bro. He's a
always
dog.
found
He's a dog. He's a dog. This is what superstars
he's a
do,
dog.
man.
He is a dog. I always found him like cringe and stuff like that. But like yesterday, bro, it's like yeah, they said call 12. I'm like, yo, that's cool. That's cool. You
Yeah,
come back.
yeah,
And
yeah.
like even the inbounds play, bro, there was no play. It's like take it back to the backcourt
Yeah, they
and
literally
give me
just
my
threw it to
time.
the backcourt. Get the hell out the way, for get the
Yo,
hell
did
out
you
of
see
Joe's
that?
way,
Did you
bro.
see that clip where Herb Jones and I think
Yeah,
Hayes
they high five.
bro,
Dyson
that
Daniels,
was
Dyson Daniels, they high five.
that
He
was
made them high
so
five, bro.
funny.
That's
Bro, that
jokes.
that was so funny.
But
Um
it's nice to see him back, man. Like,
no,
he's
it
a
is.
good. he's a box office basketball player, right?
bro.
Like he,
Do you remember that the play? I think it was two plays before the end where he like drives and he jumps and he like lays it up, bro.
yeah,
The air
yeah,
time
yeah,
he
yeah.
had on that
That
jump, bro. I'm like,
he
damn,
can jump, bro. He can jump. I wonder what his vertical is. Like, yeah, I know
I think
they.
it's 40 plus. I think,
I don't know, but
right?
what's it called? It's probably something ridiculous. It's
What are the
he
fins?
Vince, bro. I don't know much about verticals, but I know Jaws is probably crazy.
And bro, especially like short dude like that, bro. Do you see the other
Yeah,
one where he backflipped too?
yeah. But I gotta ask you though. Like, I know I already said that you can't count him out. Are you still like on the side that they can come back, or are you still like saying nah, they're not?
For me, I think it's sorry to cut you off just real quick. Ja Morant's vertical is 44 inches. Um,
Wow, that's
yeah,
so crazy.
so with the Memphis Grizzlies, I'm not saying they're gonna be a playoff team, but I think they're gonna be in the play in push. You
Hmm.
saw how he turned that game around, like first game
Yeah,
back. And I think that's what John Morant brings. He makes everyone else around him better. So I definitely do think you shouldn't count them out yet, but I
yeah,
think saying they're locked in the playoffs is tough.
yeah.
What about
Uh,
you?
I I I mean, I'm not gonna jump ship and say like I'm a lot like less convinced that like they're not gonna make it. I was on the side that they're too far gone, but
Yeah.
after that game, I'm a little bit off that shit. But like, I still don't think they can come back. Just because, bro, the Warriors are out of the play-in right now. Like they're 11, and the West is just too. If it was the East, not even that. I've already said that
The
10th
East
seed
is
is in the East. That 10th seed is going to get destroyed in the 9-10 matchup. Whoever it is, that 10th seed, because that 10th seed is either going to be the Hawks, the Raptors, or the Bulls. They're
yeah.
gonna get destroyed. Whichever one of those three they are, they're going to get obliterated in that
Versus the
9-10
one seed.
game. Yeah,
Oh, in
no,
the
no,
nine
not
ten.
even the 9-10 game. They're gonna get destroyed. Like
Well,
Charlotte
man,
Hornets playing type blown out.
bro,
Like,
now
I don't
you're
think
dissing.
it might be them again, bro. It might be a third blowout.
I
Like
mean,
I don't know, bro.
Miles Bridges been hooping. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, you can't enter the country though. You can't enter Canada.
Yeah, I know.
What if
I
they
saw
play
that.
us? What if they
That
play
was
us?
so funny. Yeah, imagine we have the 19th, bro. Nah, they definitely
Yeah,
figure something out. There's
yeah,
no way.
probably. No, but what's it called? I remember when we played Philly in 20 whatever, you know what year I'm talking. I think 2022.
In the playoffs when we lost,
Yeah, 2022 when we lost in the first round, 2022.
I was at that game.
Matisse Thybulle couldn't come and play in Toronto.
Oh
You
yes, I
don't
do remember
remember?
because of
Because
COVID vaccine.
vaccinated. We
Yes,
were
yes,
all getting
yes.
hyped. We were like, "Yo, it might be Embiid, it might be Harris, maybe Maxey, it might be Harden, and it might be Matisse Thybulle, bro." I remember for Boston, I wanted to play Boston because we were 90% sure it was Jalen Brown. So what's it called?
Oh
Imagine we
yes,
played
yes, I
Boston
remember,
without
bro.
Jalen
We're all so
Brown.
hyped.
I wanted to play the Boston Celtics so bad, but like, damn man. But I don't even know how we
Um,
got there. I don't even know how we're
no,
talking about
because
the
of
Raptors
Miles
right now.
Bridges because he can't enter
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, right,
enter
right,
the.
right.
But to talk about the second game that happened, the Golden State Warriors, that
Hmm.
that game was something else.
Game
Because
of the
I don't
year.
know, you
Game of the
did you
year.
what
Game of the year. Game of the year. I
one of the
watched.
game
I
of the year,
watched.
bro? How much
I
you
watched.
watch?
I'd say second half and onwards.
Okay,
When
so
I
just
saw when
for a
I
small
saw
recap.
when Boston, I saw when Boston was up like 17. So
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I
So
witnessed the
they're up
comeback.
17. Steph with his fifth foul gets taken out at the
Yeah,
6 minute mark in the third quarter. And
yeah,
then it was
yeah.
so funny because Steve Kerr was getting interviewed. He's like, okay, when do you think you're gonna bring Steph back in? He's like now. And then you see him come in
As we're
to start the
speaking.
quarter, right? And it was
Yeah,
like, bro,
yeah.
Curry was not having a good game. And
That
then
was
there
a
was that
massive
first
risk,
play. Yeah, I
bro. I'd
know,
I'd
bro.
say
And they
unimportant.
attacked him. They
Yeah, yeah, and
attacked
I'd say what's it called? A massive like underrated skill of superstars is staying out of foul trouble. Like your best ability is availability. So like if you're not on the court, if you're in foul trouble, you're hurting your team a lot, man. So and that's something Steph Curry's usually been really good at, and he
Yeah.
did a good job, like actually playing as good defense as he could without like fouling. You know what I mean?
No, he
Like
did.
I'm
But also, I
kind of
want to give.
shocked he didn't foul out.
I know. I want to give credit to Chris Paul. I don't know if you saw when he got the 3-second violation. He was like mentoring
Yeah,
everyone. Guys, listen, he has 5 fouls. Help him, you know?
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but there was that one thing, but like the reason they did that was because they always had to double team. So that was really good defense from the
Mhm.
Warriors. You know, one thing I was really shocked about? The last play when Jonathan Kuminga locked up Tatum, there
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like
yeah.
a second left, but they didn't call timeout, which I was so confused.
I don't know. I think maybe they just I don't know. They're probably just like, yo, let's go get to overtime. You know what I mean? Like just like lock in for overtime. We're not gonna do anything. But I mean, they what you can question it if they had lost the game. They won the game. So who gives a
Yeah,
damn
yeah, no.
really?
Unless the broadcast was like faulty and
Yeah,
they didn't
maybe
actually
it
have a
was wrong
timeout.
as well. Maybe they just didn't have a timeout. Broadcasts be like that sometimes.
Honestly, but Steph
Yeah.
Curry, bro, the night that
Yeah,
was
bro,
so
you
cool.
brought
He
it
still
back.
owns the Celtics,
Especially,
bro.
especially, it didn't last long. The what's it called? The dissing towards Steph Curry after that Blazers game didn't
Bro,
last long. Lasted one day. He's back to
literally,
being Steph
bro.
Curry.
I still remember in our group chat, everyone was like, "This is your
Yeah,
king."
everyone was
What are you
like,
gonna
"Yo,
say
this is."
now? What are you gonna
He's
say
like,
now?
just
Huh?
wait for the next game.
Like,
I was reading that. I was like, bro, it's gonna take one game for him to get back to regular Steph Curry.
but no,
But
when he dropped 6 threes, ain't nobody saying, "Oh, yo, Curry's so good."
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bro,
He
literally,
is
Minha texts me
insane.
and he's like, "Bro, Curry's washed." Skull emoji, and it's like, bro, see, I find it kind of funny
Well,
because
just wait, man. And they
every
won the
time someone
Blazers
tries
game.
to, every time someone tries to piss me off, they always relate it to Curry, which I kind
Yeah,
of flex because, like, yo, if
yeah, yeah,
Curry is if I'm the first person you think about when you think about Curry,
yeah,
I'll take it, bro. I'll take
yeah.
it. You know, I'm not
I'm like,
complaining.
you have to point out his bad games because they're so
Yeah,
rare. Like, it's kind of wild. But what's it? He played good. Clay's been good since he put out the
Clay's
quote that
6 threes again.
he's, yeah, that he like what's it? He's been playing like crap ever
Yeah,
since then. He's been playing good. Wiggins has
CP3.
embraced the bench role.
Yeah,
Brandon
CP3 was
Pajemski
good.
is a steal. I was
Yeah,
talking to you about
he
this.
he got
I
injured.
was low on him. He got injured?
Yeah, he did. Back injury
Did
last game.
no way. I swear he was no, he
You know who
wasn't
was
playing. You're right.
you know who
He
was
wasn't
good?
playing.
That
Trace Jackson Davis.
yeah, bro. He was so good. I was
Steal.
gonna pick him up
He
in
was the
fantasy, but
steal
like
of
he
the
was
draft. Brother, I've been tell you know where I had him in my mock draft?
where
Next draft we gotta make a post of my mock draft so we have proof that I
we
made
do.
these. But
We do.
what's it called? You know where I had him? I had him
We
at
need to make a full video.
33. Yeah, I'm down. But I had him at 33, Trace Jackson Davis. I had him
What
a
the
late second
hell?
rounder. I think I had him in the first round. You know, I'm checking right now. I have it right here. I I believe I had him late first round, early second round. I was shocked when I was seeing him drop that low. Yeah, I
He
had him
went to
at
what? He went
27,
to what did he go at?
57, 57.
57.
I had him
Yeah,
at
and he
27.
got who? Did he get
His
drafted by?
college, Golden State.
Oh, it was Golden State. Okay, I thought it
Yeah, it
got
was Golden
drafted and
State.
then traded.
What's it
Okay.
called? Look at his college. I have no idea how he dropped that low. I guess like potential, all this. If you see a good
Yeah,
player, especially like a team like the Warriors, teams like the Heat, the teams like that's why the Heat. I thought they did a good job with Jaime Jaquez Jr.
yeah.
I wouldn't really have a player, but
He's been
he's
hooping.
what's it called? He's like everyone's talking about. Oh, he's not young. Who cares? Like he aren't looking for young. They're looking to
Yeah.
win now. So
No.
having a old rookie doesn't really like impact them. But
It's
Trace
kind of
is good.
crazy. It's kind of crazy because even the Warriors closing lineup was like Clay, Steph, right? It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
Kuminga and
CP3
um
and
yeah,
Trace.
CP3 and then the rookie.
Yeah.
But like what you said was like, yo, we're telling them to trade the young guys, but it's the young guys who's closing the lineups out, you know.
Yeah, man,
So
it's crazy. Like I don't know. They're
I
in
think
such a
Kuminga,
weird situation.
yeah, I think Kuminga's improved. For me, it's
Mhm.
like I kind of want to see Moody go because he's good, but I feel like
Yeah,
he's just getting lost in the shuffle with
he's getting
Gary
like
Payton Jr.
outshined right now.
Exactly. Like they have so many guards right now. So it's like,
Mhm.
you know?
And they drafted. That's the thing. What's it called? I want to see more teams. Like I feel like teams are putting too much stock into the college. I told you about this when we were on
Yeah,
phone
yeah.
call.
Last episode.
People
We
are
talked about
putting
it
too
last
much
episode.
stock into the
What
college that
college you
these
go to.
players go to. Like
Yeah.
Santa Clara. Same thing with J Dub. Like that's why people were shocked when he went like that early.
High.
But like their stats are in college really good, so I don't think we should really put in too much stock into the college they went to. Just if
I
they're
know
a
what you
good
mean. I
player,
feel you.
you go with them. Like talent over all these other variables, man.
Yeah, well, Pajemski's been sick though. Like, we talk. I don't want
Dempsey's
to
been
talk about
incredible.
too much about
That's
it because we
hustle.
talked about it.
That
Yeah,
that is hustle, bro. And you can't teach that, right? Like
yeah, and it's like the
he's been so
charges
good.
and stuff like that. He's there.
That was in an insane play. The charge
Mm.
against Sharp.
Yes,
That was
that
a
one. That
crazy
was
game as
sick.
well.
Yeah, yeah, that
That
was
was
sick too.
crazy.
I mean, Warriors three game winning streak. You already know. Are they back?
Yeah.
I don't know. We have to see. But Clay's definitely been better.
Mhm.
But the main topic of this episode,
Yeah.
NBA, what teams should buy,
Should
um,
buy.
should buy, and
Uh,
what players should they target? Because there are some players, that are on
yeah.
the block. I want to
Can I
start
say
off.
real quick? Can I say real quick? One team that I'm not gonna say is Philly. I like their team right now, and I don't think they should
Same,
buy.
yeah. I don't.
I
I mean,
absolutely don't think they
I
should
don't
buy.
think they should go for like Zach Levine, but if
Yeah.
they
That.
can pull off, which I don't think they can, like an OG trade, I think
Mhm.
OG would be a sick fit for them.
Yeah. If they trade for Zach Levine, I'm actually going to be. I'm not even a Philly fan, and I'll be pissed off. Like that takes away the ball from Tyrese Maxey, who's an all-star starter in my opinion. If they
They're,
trade for Levine, I'll be so annoyed.
they're hooping right now. They're
They're very
hooping.
good. They're a really good team.
They're playing sick. So yeah, I agree with you. The first team I think I want to say is I want to see the Kings pull something off.
Yeah.
I feel like they're heading towards the right direction. Being the third seed last season, they've kind of fallen off, but they're still good. But don't have as much hype as last year. But I would like to see them go for like a Siakam, OG, or Levine. But the thing is, when I saw Keegan Murray rumors, I think keep Murray. Don't trade Keegan
Yeah.
Murray. So if you can
Keegan
get Zach
Murray's really
Levine
good.
with keeping Murray, Fox, and Sabonis,
Mhm.
I do think Levine would be a sick fit for them alongside Fox. Add some shooting. The only
Yeah.
downside to that is the defense because Sabonis isn't a plus defender. Fox isn't a plus defender,
Yeah.
and then you're adding Zach Levine.
Fox is a good
He's
defender.
better, but like he's not known as a defender type. That's what I mean.
Swiper Fox.
I don't know. He's not someone you like. You don't think of him
I
to
thought he
clamp
was a good
someone.
defender. I get what you mean. I know they're not a good defensive team, if
Yeah.
that's what you mean. But like Fox, don't disrespect Fox's defense. He's
No,
trying his
I'm not saying he's like
best.
not a good defender. I'm just saying
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
not a defender. You know what I mean?
yeah. Sure. Yeah, yeah.
Like he's
Okay.
a defender, but he's not a defender.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
You
What's
know
it
what I'm
called?
saying?
Yeah, I guess so. But what's it called? I think with the Kings, right? Their situation's like they're kind of on like a hangover from last season, where like
They
they're
definitely are.
not the like fun, like sexy young team that's coming out
Yeah,
here
yeah,
and like balling, right? Like that team's like the Thunder right now, you know.
yeah. The
So
Thunder
they don't
are
really have that
hooping.
aura about them, and now they need to like they can be complacent with where they're at. They need to add,
Yeah.
and I think a player like Siakam or OG would be perfect for them.
Which one do you
Or
think is a
even
better fit for
Levine.
them? OG or
I'd say OG. Siakam's more used to like getting the ball a lot more, and I don't think they want to
yeah?
take the ball away from De'Aaron Fox.
I
OG would be
think
a really good.
OG's a
OG
better
the
shooter as
best.
well.
OG is probably the answer for all these teams because like he's the
Yeah.
best like complementary piece in the NBA that's available for trade right now. Like a lot of these players, like they're talking about Lauri Markkinen going to like the Thunder, but who knows how he's gonna go because he's used to being this number one option right now. He goes to the
Facts.
Thunder, he might be the fourth option behind J Dub. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe like I'd say third, but he wouldn't be the option of like Chet or Shea, right? So he'd go from
Yeah.
first option on a trash
The
team to third option on contender. How will he switch? You know what I mean?
the thing with OG is that he's used to playing a role where he's like the third or fourth option, but
Yeah,
he's also the type of player that can like become the second option, Like him,
yeah,
I
yeah.
compare him to Mikal Bridges. Like if he's given the opportunity, he can shine as like the second option and become a scorer.
But he has no back. They cannot
Yeah,
expect him to dribble.
his back.
He has
Like I
negative.
want to
He,
see.
he has negative bag, bro. He has no bag.
Nah, you're disrespecting my boy OG.
He has
He,
zero bag, Nandri.
I've
He
seen the
is
potential in him.
what potential? He dribbles off his foot whenever he tries to dribble.
Nah, that's Jalen Brown, bro. Don't diss. Don't diss.
That's both of them. He can't.
Who's worse? Who's worse? OG or Jalen Brown with his left hand?
That's actually a crazy 1v1. Ty Jalen Brown's right hand behind his back versus OG trying to create a shot for himself.
Yo, it's me
That's
versus
actually,
Ian, bro.
that actually is you. The first game. The first game. You
Yeah.
know?
No. The first game we're just Brick City.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would be Brick City.
Oh, but like we wouldn't lose the ball. Like Jalen Brown isn't getting a shot up.
I mean, I think you put a shot up. It would just be an incredibly massive brick.
Yo,
But
talking about the video, December 25th, Christmas special, 12 p.m. rematch, Mahdi versus Ian.
$100
It's
to $100 to whoever can guess when the video was recorded.
Yeah, this is the part of the plan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
We wanted to save it for Christmas. We wanted to save it for Christmas.
Exactly.
No,
it was actually recorded in the start of December.
Went in minus like 5 weather for sure.
No, yo,
Actually, start of December was not cold. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Nice,
You could pull it off that this was recorded in December.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can. There's like butterflies in the background.
No, there is. What the hell is butterflies?
There's like there's people frolicking in the fields in the background, bro.
Talking about buying teams. What's your team that you have that you think should buy?
My team that I have is probably the Atlanta Hawks. I think
Atlanta Hawks.
They're in like the same spot as teams like the Raptors and Bulls, but like the Raptors and Bulls have like proven their squads aren't gonna work. The Hawks have shown that they're
they have
Trae Young, bro.
Yeah,
they have
DeJounte Murray.
You're not getting rid of Trae Young. DeJounte Murray isn't getting you any young pieces, right? Like young pieces or like picks. So you gotta like go the opposite direction. You start buying. Like you got your coach Quinn Schneider. You got some draft capital. Like I say they go out and buy. Siakam, I know they've been interested, and there's who else? I feel like they need some good wings, man. It's like their team is a really weird fit. Their starting lineup doesn't like work well together, and then their bench comes in and like sort of saves them, and they have to close out with their starting lineup that doesn't really work together again. It's like I don't know. So if they move some pieces around, maybe get some better fitting pieces for Bogdanovich or something. Like, I don't think they move away from DeJounte.
Bogdanovich has been good. He's been good.
I know, but he doesn't fit next to Trae and DeJounte. That's the biggest issue.
Need, like,
those three, like he's their third best player, of course, but like he doesn't fit, right?
Jalen Johnson was hooping too before he got injured.
Jalen Johnson was their third best player before he got injured. But
one thing I want to mention is I kind of want to see them trade Clint and keep Okongwu. He's been good when he's starting. Like yesterday, he played really good.
There's always I feel like that question's been asked like for the past couple of years. When is Onyeka Okongwu gonna start? Like that, I feel like that's the question that everyone's been asking because he's shown these flashes, right? He's so young and like he has a lot of skill. We're waiting for him to just take that jump, and I think they just got to throw him in the fire at this point, right?
Hey yo, I mean, I know a team that could use a Clint Capella. I'm not gonna lie.
The Warriors.
Yeah. Anyways, one thing I was just staying on the Hawks topic. Trae Young's been goddamn good, bro. Like we're hyping up. I'm not taking away from Tyrese Halliburton, but like we're hyping Tyrese Halliburton up. When you look at Trae Young, he's been playing almost as good as Tyrese. I just want to make it out to you. What do you think?
It's just the standings.
Past 5 games.
30s. The 30 points per game. I'll say 32 points per game, 9 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Okay, rebounds don't matter. 32 points per game, you're right on that. 12.5 assists.
That's ridiculous.
With 3.6 rebounds.
Especially because, his teammates aren't hitting every shot he passes to them. So, his potential
on 50% shooting. On 50% shooting.
That's the thing that people have been on Trae for is efficiency. He's always been a scorer. Yeah. That's undoubtable. His efficiency, and he's been efficient, bro. He's an all-star. You know, I've seen
40,
people keep him off their
46.
ballots. You know, I've
46
seen
from
people keep
three.
Trae Young off their ballots. That's ridiculous to me.
Yeah, bro. The Trae Young,
I think he should be an all-star above Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard has been turning up, but yes, I think right now when
It's
you
just
think about
underwhelming
it,
start, right?
who's your starting guards? Is it positionless all-star games or no? It's
No,
not. It's
no,
position,
no.
right?
The starting lineup is positions.
Okay. Who's your starting lineup? If
In the
please,
East,
like starting
I think,
guards, starting guards.
yeah, because I think the three forwards and center are so Embiid, Giannis, Tatum. Like,
Yeah,
let's be
for
real.
sure.
I would give it to Maxey, and I would give it to Halliburton. I
Yeah, I think
think
the
I think
Tyrese
I
is.
think that's
I
my
think
that's my.
Trey Young. I think Trey Young will make the push towards the
I
closer to
I
the.
think he 100% deserves it.
Yeah,
And well, like New York got like New York are in the.
Brunson.
I'm confused. They got Brunson or Randall. I don't know who's because I don't think they. I don't think both of them deserve it, right? I don't
Yeah,
think New
I
York
think it's gonna
deserves
be
two All
Brunson.
Stars. I think
That like
this year it's
50-point game
Brunson.
from Brunson this year
Yeah,
has to be
but
Brunson. Like
Randall's looked really good as well, so I don't think it's
he's been.
as like
He
I
started.
don't
He
know the
started
word
off
is
bad,
like
but he's picked it
obvious.
up for sure.
Yeah, and yeah, man, I think we'll have an All Star episode soon. But and while
Yeah,
we're on
next
top of New
episode.
York, I think OG Anunoby is a good piece for them.
That
They
like,
need wings,
again, going
and
back to what you
they
said.
have a lot of guards.
I think back to what you said is any team
Any
can
team would love OG.
any team could use OG. You know what I mean?
OG.
But they
That's
have
why
the
we got
assets
all
for
the
it.
leverage, bro. You know how good of a package we can get for OG Anunoby?
Yeah, we got offered like four first round picks last season, but we didn't
Three,
take
three,
it.
three. Let's relax. You know,
Four was Mikal. Four was Mikal.
from a yeah, exactly.
I
So
want to keep
I think we
OG, bro. I
need to
like
become like
OG.
I know, but it's not working out, man. This team is they have to trade Siakam or OG.
No, for
And
sure. Yeah, I think Siakam should go though.
yeah. I don't know. We'll see whoever it
Yeah.
is. I just want them to
Honestly,
make a
for the
move.
Knicks, I would like to see them go after Zach LaVine. Not gonna lie. Is
Right.
that crazy?
Who's
LaVine
yeah,
to the
they're
Knicks?
starting shooting guard right now is Dante DiVincenzo. They sort of switch between him and Quentin Grimes.
Grimes.
So yeah, I wouldn't
But it's
mind
like,
it.
do you throw an RJ into the Zach LaVine package?
No chance.
No chance.
RJ Barrett's been incredible, by the way.
Yeah, he's been good. He's been
He's
good
been
this
really
season.
good.
That's why
There've been a lot of players that I'm happy for.
That's why I'm kind of against going for Zach LaVine, just because
They won't need to give up RJ though, I don't think.
no,
The
just
Bulls
because
have no
like
leverage right now, bro. They ain't got like what's it called? They're just trying to get rid. It's obvious that they're trying to actively shop Zach LaVine, so that teams aren't going to offer any crazy packages, right? Like
yeah,
they don't want to keep Zach LaVine right now. They want to trade
facts.
him. So I don't think teams have leverage. They're just
You know
gonna
another team. You know another player that I feel like the Knicks would be good on the Knicks.
who?
Bogdanovich from the Pistons.
The Pistons, Boyan.
Yeah, Bojan
Boyan,
Bogdanovich.
I think there's a lot of teams that could use Boyan because he's just a pure
Yeah,
scorer. Teams that just
exactly. Yeah,
need an extra boost, whether off the bench
like
or
I feel like
into their starting lineup.
I feel like a starting lineup of like, oh, that's so cool. What of Brunson, RJ, Bogdanovich, Randall, and Mitchell Robinson when he comes back. But right now, Isaiah Hartenstein, the
Yeah.
GOAT. If you know, you know.
Yeah. He's very good. And what's his name? I'm blanking. Jericho Sims is injured as well now.
Yeah, he is 2 weeks.
So it's just Isaiah Hartenstein and Taj Gibson.
Bro,
That's their center core.
That fantasy trade looking bad for me.
Yeah, you trade him away, man.
Yeah, I remember for him and Cade.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently it was a fleece. Apparently it was a fleece.
We're not bringing this into the podcast. But I do like I like Levine to New York. I like that. I like Bojan. I think I want to see Bojan to Miami. I think he'd fit well in them.
That would be good.
Miami. That's a very good. That's a trade I'd like to see.
Talking about Miami, do you think who do you think they should target?
They've got a lot of I don't know. Their team is fit, right? Their team's the definition of fit. They work so well together.
Yeah.
Maybe bolster that guard spot. Like a Monte Morris type of Morris from the Pistons. Tyus Jones.
Tyus Jones would be good.
Just a backup guard that could play starting if they want, like someone like that.
Yeah. Okay. You don't think they should target the Zach Levines?
No,
Like,
I like their squad right now. I
I
think
agree. I think Tyler Hero's kind of taking a jump this season.
yeah,
He
and
coming back
he
from
just came
injury.
back from injury. Right? Has he been
Yeah, he had a
playing
good game
as
too.
good?
He shot like 50% from the field. I didn't
Good
watch the
for him.
game, but like when I saw his stats,
Good for
it's
him.
pretty
I feel
solid.
bad for him. I think he was on an All-Star year before he got injured,
He
man. And now
was,
it's
bro. He was
just
hooping.
too
He was
late.
averaging
It's
like
just too late.
24, 5, and 5 with like
Injuries,
3 threes.
man. Injuries, bro. But I mean, it helps my player out, Scotty Barnes. So I mean, I'm not to blame him. That's one less competitive in that spot.
Oh my god, you kill me. Okay. I want to talk about the Warriors. I mean, we've talked about the Warriors, but
Right.
like I don't know who can go, who the Warriors can get. I would love to see OG on the
Can
Warriors.
I can I give a can I give a team?
Yeah.
Or if you want to talk about the Warriors, I don't mind. But
Do you think it's
I,
possible for the Warriors to get an OG? Get OG?
yes, because they have draft cap. Somehow the Golden State Warriors have draft capital. It's just whether
Yeah.
or not they're willing to part ways with it, which in the past they've shown that they really aren't. Like they're not.
But man, the GM is different.
The GM is different, so that's why
So
this trade deadline we might see something different. But
I
yeah,
hope
they can get
so.
OG. Plus they will have to get part ways with some of their young players. Like
Yeah.
Moody, I think Moody's all but gone, right? Like
But
I don't
before it
know.
was kind of opposite. It was like Moody was over Kaminga, but lately Kaminga's been, kind of hooping. But it's
They're
like
a
when
very
Draymond's back.
odd team. They're a
Yeah.
very odd
When
team.
when Draymond's back, where does Moody go? Right?
Um,
So
yeah, that's
I
true.
mean
Yeah,
when Draymond's
Draymond's
back, where
out of
does Kaminga
spot.
go? Where does Kaminga go?
I don't know. They're in a pickle right now. I do not want to be the man making those decisions, but
Fox, bro.
yeah,
I see why Bob
they they
Myers
got
left.
so they got so many different like ways to go, right? Like I don't know. We'll see. That's why trade deadline is
Yeah.
gonna be fun, man. I think it's gonna be one of the better ones in recent memory.
It's gonna, or it might be all talk, no hype. Like
Yeah,
what else?
like last year, nothing happened other than because the big moves happened at 1 a.m.
Yeah,
Right?
before.
KD and
Yeah.
Yak, like that was at 1 a.m. So I don't know. I don't know. Well, we'll see, man. We'll see. But the team I was gonna
Who's
say, and this is the
okay,
last
go
one I
ahead.
want to go over, unless you have any others.
No.
Who do you
Go.
think the Boston Celtics should add to
I
bolster their
saw
bench? Because they're interested in bolstering their bench, and I believe they
that.
do need to add to their bench
Yeah,
right now because
I
it's
think
looking
they
kind of
do.
weak.
That's a tough one. Like I'm trying to think
Hmm.
of solid. I think honestly, a team like the Wizards
Y-
should be a team you're
Yeah,
calling.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
Some people who are so desperate to get out of a bad situation that they'd be willing to come off the
like
bench.
I feel like Tyus Jones would be a good fit for the Celtics, bro. If Tyus
Sure,
Jones
sure.
was able to get to the Celtics, bro, Celtics. I watched them play, bro. The Celtics are unstoppable. I I, I want to keep
It's
this. I
funny
think.
because backup guard. You're looking at one of the best backup guards in the league. You think of Malcolm Brogdon, who they just had. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
would you see a situation like that? I think there's a rule though that you can't go back to the team that traded you
Oh, really?
after a certain period of time. I don't know if that period of time has passed, but like, yeah, I mean, it'd be funny if they went after Malcolm Brogdon.
No, they wouldn't. There's a reason they part ways with him.
Yeah, I mean
Honestly,
to get Drew Holiday,
even someone like Bones Highland, who's kind of
true.
fallen out of the
Who's not
rotation
getting
for the
not getting
Clippers.
minutes.
You know.
Yeah, that's
Um,
true.
Also low key, a player like Chris Boucher.
Yeah, maybe. The energy guy
Chris
off the
Boucher
bench. Yeah,
is
sure.
underrated.
Yeah, he's very inconsistent though. I think they want
Yeah,
a
he
more
is.
more consistent player than Chris Boucher. Like,
Yo, I don't mind
especially if
blanking.
they're gonna give up like proper assets. That's another team I could see going after Bojan. If
I have a
Bojan will
good
be willing
team.
to
I
come on
have
the
a good
bench.
player.
Oh,
Andre Drummond. Bro, Andre Drummond is so underrated. He is
is
so
he?
underrated. He is. This guy gets like 14 boards in like 15 minutes.
Yeah, but like
But like
I don't
for
know.
like we're talking about the bench, obviously. Like
Yeah,
Al
yeah,
Horford misses a
yeah.
lot of time.
That's why
You
like,
know,
but I don't think that's what they should target right now. I don't think that's what they're looking for right now. I think they need wing
scoring, right?
players or guards off the bench.
Yeah, I think Tyus Jones is a perfect guy.
Sure.
And I really hope the Wizards shop Tyus Jones because like
I have a question. Sorry, last question. I know I said this was the last team, and your answer could be Boston because I know mine is. Which team do you think could use Alex Caruso the most? My answer is Boston Celtics. I think he'd be insane off the bench.
yo, if they got them, that's like it's literally GG's.
He's so good, bro. Alex Caruso is a demon. He's a pest.
But like, do they have the assets for it? That's the thing.
Right. Yeah. I don't know what Chicago's looking for. That's the issue. They're like unpredictable.
They're definitely looking for a first round pick.
Yeah,
The
they have those.
But again, I feel like the Bucks would be a really
Milwaukee,
good, you know.
maybe.
But again, the assets are lacking. Low key, the Timberwolves.
Yep. Miami
would be good.
Any contender could. He's like OG.
He's like an
Anybody
OG. Exactly. Yeah, I was gonna say he's like a cheaper
all these
OG.
guys can use it. But like I think Boston have guard issues, right? They off the bench because they're starting Derek White recently.
Yeah, he's been so good
with injuries. Derek White's incredible, but like Peyton Pritchard's off the bench. Delano.
Yeah, he had like a crazy 3 yesterday, like a deep 3. I was like, yo, what the? Yeah.
Peyton Pritchard has random moments where he just shoots.
Honestly, bro.
Bro, he has like an 81.
Malachi Flynn or Peyton Pritchard?
In Pro-Am, that's like MJ versus LeBron. In Pro-Am, that's MJ versus LeBron matchup, bro.
No,
that's like
in the NBA.
In the NBA. You know what? No, something. Malachi Flynn hasn't been bad recently. He's looked like an NBA backup guy.
Flynn season,
like,
we're here.
I think he could be like he's proven he's an NBA player. I don't think he'll ever be in any way, shape, or form a rotational piece in a playoff team. But like he looks like an NBA player, which
bro. Give him the keys. Him and Scotty.
They work well together. I'll say that. They do work.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Trade Dennis.
Malachi passes to him. Because Malachi passes to him, bro. Like, we're not gonna get into this.
Anything else you want to talk about before we wrap up this episode?
I don't know, else, man. I think next episode we should talk about All-Stars.
Because next week
it's that season.
Next week we're having a video of how hot the Timberwolves have been.
Yes.
Which is why we kind of didn't talk about them too much this episode.
Yeah.
Actually, I have one question for you before we wrap up this episode.
Yeah.
The Detroit Pistons, when are they winning a basketball game? Because they currently have less wins than ejections from Draymond Green.
There's not enough time on this earth to give you a proper answer. But what's it called? I think
Imagine they win tonight.
Who are they playing? No, it's gonna be us, bro. They're gonna lose. They're gonna beat us. They played Toronto Raptors on December 29th. They're going to beat the Toronto Raptors. So I would say, well, that's like a week from now. Their next win is gonna come a week from now. You heard it here first. They're beating the Toronto Raptors, and if they do, we're posting this. And I hate my team.
Yo, you saw the Spurs beat the Lakers to.
Yeah. Because they're a competent NBA team. But we're going to lose to a team that looks worse than the Charlotte Bobcats, bro.
Oh, my God. Okay, well, that's a good way to end the episode. Thank you guys for watching. Check out the IG. Check out the TikToks. Check out the shorts on YouTube. And if you are on Apple Podcasts, then go to YouTube and subscribe. And if you're on YouTube, go to Apple Podcasts and like the podcast. Help us grow. Because we have big goals coming up for 2024. Yes, sir. Spotify and Apple Podcast. Peace out.